Hi, everybody. It's Friday. It's time to play Nintendo games. You know, like The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Wario, 8-bit Nintendo games. It is time, once again, to delve into this catalog and see what it's all about. We have 60 games on our list from the past 8 episodes. Starting down here at number 60 with Athena, and working our way into some other bangers like Super Pitfall and Deadly Towers. Tubin. Ugh. And at the top of the list, we got some pretty good games. This Rygar, River City Ransom, Little Samson, Solomon's Key, Jackal, the hits. And we're going to add another batch of games to it today. Many of these games were suggested by you in the Gerstmann advisory panel. Thanks to everyone for signing up. You can learn more about that over at patreon.com/Jeff Gerstmann. Or I suppose dopeassvideogames.com will also get you there. And sign on up. Got action at every tier. You get on the Discord. Get early access to the Jeff Gerstmann Hall of Fame. You get to suggest Nintendo games as part of the Gerstmann advisory panel. All sorts of fun stuff happening right now, whether you're there or not. Can you afford to not be there? But as always, we kick things off with I'm kind of I'm trying to put a guiding hand on the list to make sure that we're not just playing straight garbage all the time, because I don't know if you have ever taken user suggestions for anything involving video games on the internet. But people usually just pick the worst possible stuff. Now, a lot of that's mitigated. There's some people are definitely, suggesting some big games as well. And so this has been nice. It's been like a good balance. But yeah, no, there's been a lot of freaking trash. At least I don't know. Well, maybe they're all great though. I guess we have to try them all to know for sure. If you're just coming in from the Seb Mall stream, hello. I hope you had fun watching him play porno mahjong or whatever the heck he was doing for the last 36 hours. It's disgusting. I think that's what I think edging is what they call that. I think that's what they call that. We're here to play 8-bit Nintendo games. Not messing around. So why don't we get started and get into this here, as they say. We're going to start off with another sports game. There are a lot of sports games on the platform. And this one is Tecmo Bowl. This is a jam right here. This track. Though I don't know that I've ever listened to it long enough to hear this part of it. They got the players, but not the teams, and so you'll see city names and then real players. What they got, the NFLPA, the Players Association, but not the league itself. I never know when I return to this. I never really know which team to go with. Might go with the 49ers. I'm sorry, San Francisco. It's also the Raiders. I mean, that's where Bo Jackson is, right? That's always, people are always like, "Oh my God, Bo Jackson is this." Blah, blah, blah. That Tecmo font. Ads for Rygar and something just says Ninja. This game was recently sampled on that Billie Eilish song. Not a song by Billie Eilish, the song called Billie Eilish. 4 plays. What more would you need? It's first down. Let's try to run. This part. That part. They sampled it. Ah! Okay, what? Okay, that's... Alright, I had to remember which button changes receivers and which button throws the ball. Got a hole right here. All right. Look at this high five. Whoop. Ah. Bop. Try for point. There we go. Did it. If you get it all the way up, it'll end up in the end zone. Sometimes you get a touchback. Kick it out of the back of the end zone. So calling plays in this is basically... defense is a matter of you looking at their offensive plays. And if you pick the same play that they pick, then they get swamped and stuffed and it just goes bad. So since I picked the right play there, everyone just mobs them and stuffs them, and that's how defense works in this game. Maybe they'll run again. I don't know. It's only second down. They did, and I picked the right one. Third down, third and long. They're gonna pass. We did not pick the right play. They're gonna punt. All right, sure. There was like 4th and inches. Friggin' cowards. Let's try the run again.
Hello, this is Jerry Rice and my dog Leonidas. We're here to talk about our video game, Jerry Rice and Nidus Dog Football.
Thank you, Jerry Rice. Thank you for being here. All right, 6 seconds left in the... Well, it's the quarter, not the half, so maybe they'll run again. I don't know. Yeah, got him. Got him. Got him. Maybe they'll do run 2 this time. That's how it went last time. Oh, they're passing. Ugh. Problem is that play only takes a second to run when you stuff it like that. I just want the time to expire. Ninja. I mean, I assume it's an ad for Ninja Gaiden, really, but 3rd and 12. Maybe they'll do pass 2. Let's find out. They did pass 1. Looks like. Oh man. Oh, mash the buttons. Tackle that fucker. And they'll punt again. All right, good. It's a big punt right there. Let's try the run. Oh, just barely got me. The dives kind of home in a little bit. You don't really target the dives as so much as you just hit the button. Okay, we're gonna do one of these. Ugh. Oh, man. How are you going to do Roger Craig like that? Like, none of these guys are really covered, per se, you know? So you kind of just... Oh, dang it. I'm going to pass, because I think they're... Oh, that guy's covered! Fucking... The one guy I shouldn't have fucking passed to. Dumb. Oh well. Oh, we missed! I missed! After my dive! That's bad. You don't want to miss. Didn't miss with that. 3rd and 5. That's right. That's right. Punt again. Punks. This feels mostly good. I don't, you know, there's something about weaving your way through the defenders, and like because the dives home in on target, the goal is to try to get the opposing player to commit and start their dive, and then you change direction immediately as soon as they do, because their dive direction is governed when they hit the button. And so you just kind of like, you know, you cut up or cut down or whatever, and you can kind of work your way around these dives. So there's like a very, I mean, it's a skill thing, you know, like you really need to kind of be nimble when you're doing this, and if you're doing it well, it's it feels really good. Oh, they're all covered. We're fucked. Yeah. I backed up. Wait, I backed up 10 yards. It's fine. It's fine. No, yeah, we're fucked again. Can we get something out of it? Can I? Nope. Lost 3 more yards. Oh man. All right. 14 seconds to the end of the half. Just gotta. There we go. Fuck you. That's what I say. And then when you get caught like that, you can kind of mash the buttons to sort of work your way out of it. Come on. Come on! Oh! See, if I'd been a little bit better there, I could have made that happen. It's halftime. I think they'll run. But it's second half, so you know, maybe they'll get a little more aggressive. Yeah, they are. Oh, that's stupid. Yeah. I do not have the dive dialed in at all. Held them to a few. I think they'll pass this time. I was wrong. That's okay. Well, they'll definitely pass this time.
Ready, down. Put.
Ugh.
Ready, down.
So I really like, so I think this game's a really good mix of like, yeah, it's football, but also like you don't really need to know much about actual football to enjoy it. The way the defense is kind of just a mirror of the offense in terms of, you pick from the same plays that they pick from, and if you match it up, then it's, then it's magic.
Ready, down.
Some players are definitely faster than others. The game doesn't really reveal stats too much, but that's why people are so into Bo Jackson. Is because he ramps up to full speed like almost immediately, I think is what it is. Jerry Rice, same basic deal. When he catches that ball, he just fucking is moving. No nets. The balls just go right in the crowd. That's real football. Fucking get him. But I guess don't get him too fast at this point. Hey, if the clock runs down, the clock runs down. Oh, fuck. I picked a run. Check that shit out. Check out where I walked up and stood in front of that guy. And then Ronnie Lott said, check this shit out. This is mine now, yes.
Ready, down.
Ugh.
Ready, down.
Touchdown. See the explosion off that high five. Uh-oh. That guy almost got us. All right. They're down big. I think they're going to pass.
Ready, down. Put.
I was wrong. I was wrong. But now they're definitely going to pass.
Ready, down. Put.
I was wrong again. But now they're definitely going to pass. You're down 28 points. You're going to punt. Fourth quarter. Down by 28. You're not going to try to get something on the board. Let's go with pass 2.
Ready, down.
Let's run.
Ready, down.
Ugh. I could have cut just a little bit better there.
Ready, down.
See, this guy does not have the speed that a Jerry Rice does. Little hand claps. It's just good. This is just good. All right, let's hit him. Oh, I thought I would have dodged that, but again, that guy's just not as fast.
Ready, down.
try and run it.
Ready, down.
Oh gosh. There's really no escape in that. I mean, I got a yard, so that's, you know, hey.
Ready, down.
This game, obviously, you know, it's a little more fun playing with another person because then it really does, like that guessing game of like the offense and defense calling the right plays and stuffing them out and all that stuff. Like that's becomes much more of a factor, or rather, I mean, you know, you get to trash talk along the way with it and all that stuff. But you know, it's a fantastic two-player game. And it gets pretty, you know, like the AI does get better. You know, the idea is that you play like a season, and you know, they will eventually do shit to you that you go, that's some bullshit. Like the AI will definitely start to kind of fuck you over a little bit. Oh my gosh, I could have stopped it.
Ready, down.
Got him. I think they're going to call pass one this time. I was right. I think they're going to call it again. This is all you need. 4 plays. Like, you don't... This is perfect. This is the perfect level of complexity. You don't need more than this. Well, if they're going to go for it, they're definitely going to pass. I think they'll go pass 2 because the patterns are longer, right? But I was wrong. They made it. Darn. They might actually get a field goal here if the maybe run 2. Maybe not. But maybe it's my ball now anyway. Suck on it. No fumbles as far as I can remember. I don't think it has anything like that. Like, again, it's a very you know, it's kind of a ridiculous game. You know, because you can... All right.
Ready, down.
Not bad for not having played this game in an extremely long time. How did we go through the second quarter without me scoring at all? What happened there? Anyway, there's my password. And then, you know, it just goes on to the next team, and you play until you beat all the teams, and then you win. You know, it gets harder as you go. And that's Tecmo Bowl. You know, you can play it with a friend. You can play it in this coach mode. Oh, I guess apparently that is only a 2-player mode as well. But I think in here you just call plays, and the AI runs it. It feels really good. Probably the best football game on the platform. Because again, it's that exact right level of complexity versus playability. And like, you don't need more than 4 plays. Like that's it. You've got your 4 plays. You've got the guessing game there. You've got a great roster of players and stuff, you know, to choose from. Like, it was a fun time for football in some ways there. And yeah, you know, it's just a good feeling video game. But where does it go on our list? That's the real question. Someone in chat says, Tecmo Super Bowl adds 4 more plays too. Yeah, fuck that. That sounds fucking terrible. Why would you want 8 plays when you could have 4 plays? Like, what do I want to play real football? What's next? Like, oh, you can fumble. Oh, I got a holding penalty. Like, yeah, fuck that. Tecmo Bowl. Tecmo Bowl. It's better than 3D World Runner. It's better than Batman the video game. It is better than Low G Man, the Low Gravity Man. It's better than Xanac. Dare I say it, it's better than Baseball Simulator 1000. Though if we were somehow comparing this game to Super Baseball Simulator, that might be a different story. Tecmo Bowl is better than Kung Fu. Is Tecmo Bowl better than RC Pro-Am? Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Is it better than Jackal? Is it? Yeah, it's better than RC Pro-Am. Tecmo Bowl versus RC Pro-Am. I mean, RC Pro-Am has 3 tiers of vehicles. It has bombs, the bombs are terrible. The bombs are terrible. But that gives you something to avoid, right? It's got those roll cages. The AI is a motherfucker, but the late AI in Tecmo Bowl gets to be a real pain in the ass as well. I mean, scientifically speaking, when we think about it, and we let the science guide us, I think we'll discover that Tecmo Bowl is our new number 7. Better than Kickle Cubicle, but not quite as good as RC Pro-Am. It's very close. It's very close. There's a Kickle Cubicle, the arcade version of it, which I don't think came out in the US, or maybe it did, but it's called Kickle Cubel. Like, they renamed it Cubicle for the home release to try to be like, that's a word, and Cubel is not a word, or something. I don't know what their thought process was on that, but yeah, Tecmo Bowl, certainly one of the best games, certainly among the best games on the platform. I think when you think about it nostalgically and go like, what are the good NES games, blah, 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 Tecmo Bowl is definitely something that comes to mind, for sure. So I'm not surprised to see it do well. And now we've got to move on to something that I don't know what this game is about. I don't think I've ever heard of this game. It is Matchbox's first video game. Virtual Balboa recommends it, and it is called Motor City Patrol. That car looks ugly. All right, this track was a jam. The track before that, not so good, but okay. 1990 Source, 1991 Matchbox. This game has the extreme vibes of an unlicensed video game, but it has the Nintendo seal of quality on the box art, so. But listen to this, like the way the music stops for a sec when it changes screens here, the way that's just these 2 screens on a loop forever. This track in particular just has a real... All right, let's report to indicated precincts. Let's be careful out there. Okay, that was a gun button. What? What? When I get these flashing things? Is that a thing? I push up, it does a siren. That guy just disappeared. This is like the worst APB clone I've ever seen. Oh, and that's no. Can we go backwards? Innocent of what exactly? Okay, if we hit select, we can see this map. I assume I'm the big circle. Let's keep going over to A1 where there's something. Right? Are we? Okay, we're almost. Oh, we're. You. We'll slow down there for you. Oh, these cars. Okay. Let's try and block them off. He's gone. What happened? Okay. There's a building with a target on it. Maybe we need to go over there. Okay, the target's gone now. Okay, that building has a target on it again. Now it doesn't, but there's another target over here, so... What the fuck? Current credits 0. Super steering, turbo acceleration, super brakes, higher top speed, gun bullets. Pardon me, do you have any of those gun bullets? Patrol all the indicated buildings. Okay. There are no buildings indicated. There's a... Are the guys with the circles, are those speeders? Let's... Is that a speeder? Hey, fucko. Okay, here we are. We're patrolling this building. Does that count as patrolling it? Am I, it's the... All right, there's another one that's blinking over here. All right, so that'd be this building, right? It's still got a thing on it. I don't... Am I supposed to do something? Now the one over there is blinking, but I'm next to one that's not blinking. What do I... Okay, apparently that guy was a criminal. Even though his car looked exactly like the other... What? Okay, now we gotta... There's a... over at the other building that we're supposed to patrol, there's a... Hit the sirens. No, hit the sirens, I said. Oh, is that the fucker? I like this little rotation thing here. This is nice. All right. What the heck? We brought a callous robber to justice. There's another, I guess that's the robber over there, right? Oh, fuck you. It's such... Hey, are you joyriding over here? I love that the siren turns off when you go look at the map. That's such a good... In a game full of good... good things. This is a, Oh, no! I guess that was the end of the day, huh? Super steering. Higher top speed, I guess. Can we afford that? No. Oh, well, okay. I hit the start button and it just moved us on to day 2. Okay, patrol the indicated buildings. We got that one down there again. We got the one right below us again. This game is unbelievable. Let's go look at the other building. It's flashing. There's a guy down there. Let's go get him. The time it takes to go into the menu and out again is... this is... This game is a criminal act. Is that going to count? Yes. I don't want to do this anymore. This is terrible. Tried to shoot him with my gun bullet there, but it didn't do anything. Well, apparently I don't know what speeders look like. I feel like I tried to stop a couple of cars and told me they were innocent. So I got the robbers, though. Okay. We hit the select button to Who did, like it, the select button to pick here is really amazing. The way the way it goes dark and comes back when you choose to have this upgrade. Let's get some super steering. Let's get some super brakes. I don't know. Oh, I didn't leave enough money to repair the car, so I guess. Hey, have a nice day. Oh my gosh, this is too fast. This has made the game worse. We've made the game worse. Always good when that's the case. Unlike speed upgrades and stuff like that. You're just like, oh, now it's impossible to fucking move. Oh man, Rolf Harris. So spotted at large. We got to track him down and arrest him. Is that him? Oh gosh, it's too fast. There, that's got to be our guy. I mean, yeah, we'll get you too. But, no! Get out of the car, long hair. Do I have to shoot him? Do I have to hit a button? What do we... Okay. Catch this guy. It's that whole APB thing of no one is guilty if the siren is on. Are you a speeder? I don't know. Apparently you are. It takes so long for that to like stop and go, oh yeah, you got him. Yeah, if the circles around these cars are red, if some of them are red and some of them are black, they all look the exact same to me. If that helps clear some things up for people, I guess. I don't know. But these small circles around the cars with the stars on them or whatever that are here on this map, like they all look the same to me. Oh, darn. We wrecked the car. What are we going to do? This game feels like garbage. It feels like absolute trash. The map takes forever to come up. Also, 1990. So, like, you know, a few years into the NES, when there was plenty of other stuff that was, you know, snappier, peppier, felt better coming out. This is fucking miserable. Holy shit, this game is bad. Released in 1992, so it just sat on the shelf for 2 years? Or a year, I guess? Yeah, when did this... Okay, Motor City Patrol. January 92. It was shown at CES in 1990 and 1991, but didn't come out until January of 1992. You know, it was an unprecedented development cycle. They really wanted to nail the feel of maximum fucking suck. Man, it's... That game feels bad. The levels, the upgrades, all just top to bottom, inside and out. It's like every time they had to choose a button for, like, we're gonna have this button do this, they chose the wrong one. Up, you push up on the D-pad to turn on the siren. You have to buy things with the select button, and the start button moves you on to the next level. Well, I guess they were like, well, you know, you're selecting an upgrade. Did Source Research and Development do anything else? That's my next question. They did Noah's Ark. And Pyramids of Ra for the Game Boy. Boy, oh boy. Another Matchbox jam. Yeah, Noah's Ark for the NES. And, yeah, those other two. Some real gems. Yeah, it's the Konami published Noah's Ark. I guess they published it in what, Germany? Where did they? Yeah, Konami Deutschland is listed as the publisher of Noah's Ark. Not Super Noah's Ark, not any of those bangers. That game feels terrible. Everything about it feels bad. It's worse than Little Nemo the Dream Master, that's for sure. It's worse than Dino Wars Destruction of Spondylus. It's worse than Spelunker. Hey, a funny thing happened over the last 7 days. For the past few days here, I have found myself playing Spelunker. And getting ever so slightly better at Spelunker. Doesn't feel good. But I'm like, man, Spelunker, I need to play some more of that. This is worse than Double Dare. This is worse than RoboCop. This is worse than Renegade. I would rather play Tubin than Motor City Patrol. Is it better or worse than WWF WrestleMania? That's a truly garbage game, but it's worse than that. Is it worse than Xenophobe though? That port of Xenophobe is a really disgusting thing. That port of Xenophobe is so fucking rotten. It is so disgusting. It is such a slap in the face. But is Motor City Patrol worse than Xenophobe? Is Motor City Patrol worse than Deadly Towers? That's the real question. Congratulations to Motor City Patrol. It's our new number 60. I would rather play Deadly Towers. But it is Super Pitfall is significantly worse. I think we could all agree. Disgusting. All right, now it's time for a first party game from your friends at Nintendo. This game was one of the first games I got when I got my Nintendo. When I got an NES, this was among the, I believe, 7 or so games that I got with the console. This was the one game I returned to the store. And it's called Mach Rider. Yeah, it's like Super Hang On or something, you know? Look at it. Let's try Fighting Course. In the year 2112, the Earth has been invaded by evil forces. Journey to neighboring sectors, destroying invaders. Now, if I remember correctly, this is like backwards. So, like, if I hit A... Oh, no, okay. That works as well. You are Mach Rider. It's the only good part of this whole game. Rolling start. Okay, how do we go? All right, we gotta shift through the gears. We did it. This game is like a really terrible Road Blasters. Let's do A again, I guess. I don't know. You are Mach Rider. Ah. You can't shoot the rocks, right? Okay. Oh my gosh. I like the little beer when you're like reforming. That's kind of neat. Oh, do they do like an arcade rules thing where in the first level I've got energy, but now I've got lives because I'm out of energy? Is that how they do it? To determine like a Spy Hunter type situation? Let's try the endurance course. Like the music is interesting because it's just off. It's like it's just weird enough to have a different feel from a lot of the first party games of the era. I don't like the forced gear shift stuff, like having to go through the 4 gears and stuff. I'm not like a huge fan of like that in games of this era. Okay. Oh, we did it. Feel the bass. It's just so stuttery around those turns. I hate the way this game feels, man. It's got some neat little effects and the music is like interesting, I guess, but as far as like look and feel for driving games of the era and stuff, I feel like this is pretty rough. Put it to you this way. When Hang On came with the Sega Master System, I was down to play quite a bit of it. But this should theoretically be better. It's like, man, what if in Hang On you could fucking shoot? But it just sucks, man. Oh. Great. Qualified. Feel the bass, feel bass. I just get points for shooting, or is that how many I had left? But yeah, I don't know. Like, I wonder. Again, this game kind of reminds me of Road Blasters, the arcade game, but way worse. It's like if someone sat down and said, "What if we made a Road Blasters, but also it's Hang On?" I really. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Come on. Like, some of this layout is just a... Lower the dynamite! I'm bummed that I keep qualifying because I want to stop doing this. Look at that destroyed city. This is so intense. Welcome if you're just joining us. We're playing the Cyberpunk DLC. As you can see, we're on our motorcycle. V is heading to save the president in this blown up cyber city, Dog Town. I think the way this game handles its turns and stuff is just... It feels terrible. It feels terrible. Also, for as sharp as these turns look, like I don't have to react to them quite the way you might think. It doesn't. Yeah, this is just a bad thing. Oh, they're dropping spikes now. That's very intense. Man. I appreciate the bass. Now there's balls to collect, which is also very, very Road Blasters-y. What do the balls give you? I don't know. I think just points, but well, maybe, I don't know, maybe there's something else. Oh. I slid off the road. Ugh. Can I just get one ball? Or maybe I'm getting them and it just doesn't make a noise when you collect them. I still got one more mode to try. Yeah, I remember playing this game for about a week or so and then being like, I have to get rid of this. Did that ball just kill me? Well, that time I would have shot that ball, I feel like. I feel like that would have been me shooting the ball, but... Okay, there, we blew up a ball. Why are the balls murderous? Can't there be a single thing to collect that makes you feel good and nice? Even collecting, to collect the additional ammo and stuff, you shoot the barrels to refill your ammo. This... Ba, 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 ba. Very, serious. Okay, so solo course is just endurance course with nothing on it then, I guess? Cool. I can still shoot, though. No more. Like Excite Bike around the same time, this also had the ability to make your own tracks, and it had this save and load functionality that did not work in the US versions of the game because they didn't release anywhere for you to save it onto, floppy disk or cassette drive or whatever. And so we get this very they left it in because they would have had to press up. This was the era when they were just taking Famicom cartridges and putting pin swappers into the shells themselves and just putting out Japanese carts in the US. So yeah, they left all that in there and just put something in the manual for these games that said, hey, you'll see like a save and load in there. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. Oh, I have to hold down the button to change parts. I see. I was like, wait, what? Why isn't this working? Is one of these pieces a like specifically designed to be like a start and stop piece? Because I don't. Well, anyway, you can make your own tracks and race on them, and then when you turn off the game, it goes away because they don't. They don't have any way for you to save your work. And that's Mach Rider. It's I guess I would say I kind of dig the music. Ba 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 ba. Feels bad, but not like not broken. It's just like, hey, here's this kind of crummy motorcycle game, and you can shoot, and then later on, the enemies just start taking more and more shots to kill, and then it just gets more and more frustrating. But yeah, like I said, I got a stack of games when the NES came out. And that was the one I said, this one has to go. And took it back to the store to get something else. I want to say like Commando or something. I want to say I got rid of Mach Rider and got Commando, but I don't remember for sure. Where's it go on the list? Not high. It's no Ikari Warriors, that's for sure. It's certainly no Spy Hunter. I would rather play Captain Skyhawk. Ooh, but is it really? But what about, is Mach Rider worse than RoboCop? No, I think Mach Rider is better than RoboCop. So I think we're kind of dialing in here a little bit. Baseball's a better game. Dino Wars Destruction of Spondylus is a better game. I would take Spelunker over Mach Rider for sure. Tiger Heli. I would take Tiger Heli over. I would take Captain Skyhawk over Mach Rider. And so it goes that Mach Rider is our new number 50. Congratulations, one of the top 50 NES games of all time, released in the United States. Mach Rider. Yuck. This next game comes to us from Blaine. And I know I have played this game, but I don't remember much about it. It's a little game called Dusty Diamond's All-Star Softball. The Aces versus the Blazes. Oh, rough throw. This looks rough. I don't remember playing this. We'll do fast pitch. Play at school. If the batter is out of a fly ball is caught over the home run line. Okay. Runners can advance when the ball rolls over the home run line. If you break a window, you're out, but the runners can still advance. Is that Dusty Diamond there on the right? Oh, wow. Well, we want Davy D. Is that Davy Diamond? We have to draft? Is this picks and bans? We'll take Mikey. Oh, we'll definitely take Slash. We'll take Zelda. I mean, of course. Woody. My softball player, a crackhead. He looked like Woody Harrelson. Binky. And Lance. And Babe. Will be the extras. Is the pitcher? What? Change batting order. Sure. Change fielding positions. How do I know who's good at what? Is the answer it doesn't matter? Is that the actual answer? Is that none of this mattered? Because it doesn't show any stats. Oh, come on. Come on, Gary. That's right, Gary. Skied it. Oh. Okay, I can dive. Oh, ate him up. controls feel, you know, pretty similar to other baseball games of the era for sure. The ball is a little bouncier heading out there. Like it looks like it could bounce over your head and stuff like that might not happen. Oh, geez. Should have just gone to first. Base is loaded. Double play, fool. Uh-oh. Oh, it went over his head. It went over his head. Man. Yeah, it's got a weird feel to it compared to other baseball games. Man, come on. Really? Fuck. Yeah. 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 It's a long double. Oh. Discipline. Yeah. The graphics on the field are really crude. I like the faces and stuff, like the different designs of the players here when you're pitching and batting is kind of cool. And like I say, they try to represent that on the field too, but it just looks janky. Also, my pitcher is fucking used up already and is just serving up garbage. Like, no movement on that ball at all. Oh, here, what's, here. Pinch hitter. I guess we can only put in Babe. It's the only player we have. All right. Leg it out, Babe. Ugh. Fuck. Yuck. Yeah, it just, you know, whoa, what a wind up. What a wind up from Babe here. Look at he's facing the other way and then comes and spins around. The little sidearm shot is like the Brett Saberhagen of the softball game. Ah! Get him, get him, get him. Yeah, that's baseball right there. Line shot to center, out at first. That's how it works. Just like the real thing. Maybe I should have picked slow pitch, you know? It's interesting how bouncy the ball is. I wonder if that's different on like a per field basis. You know, Zelda's a witch. She bats with a broom. That's cool. Woody. Come on. Just getting eaten up out here. See, that sucks. I mean, like, it's kind of neat, but the number of balls that have just bounced over heads in this game. Ugh. Okay. Yep. Just way out in front of these. Okay, yeah, sure. Take a slow roller up the line. Ugh. Oh my god. All right, we gotta some discipline. Discipline. Good time for an error. I'll take it. The comeback starts here. All right. I guess, yeah, softball. We only go in 7 innings. Skied it. Come on, Slash. There it is. That's a triple. Easy. Now we're talking. Oh. All right. Okay. Pulling it out. Oh. That'll score 1. That'll tie it up. Oh. What? They just put the first baseman in as the pitcher? Is that what just happened to there? Oh, you fucking... Oh, come on. It's a really tricky delivery. I will not play extra innings. I will not. I refuse. All right, just 1. Fuck me. It's a very tricky delivery to have coming at you like that. There we go. crack this game wide open right here. If I can just hold off. Come on, Slash, you piece of shit! Oh! That's school rules right there. Ugh. I don't know why the center fielder is bouncing like that when he runs, but he does. Oh, you... Fuck me. Oh, I could have still got the guy at first, probably. Just errors all over the field. Falling apart. That's the end. Fuck you, Dusty Diamond. This is like okay. I don't know. It's better than a lot of other baseball games on the platform. Climb the wall and catch the fly ball. The batter's out. So it's got wall climbs like Baseball Stars did and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, what do we got mode-wise? Broderbun put this out, huh? Weird. Yeah, just passwords, huh? All right. Yeah, pretty simple. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. But where does it go on our list? That is the question. Yeah, like I said, it's okay. I would It's better than Dino Wars Destruction of Spondylus. It's better than regular baseball. It's better than Kicks. I don't know, the pitchers run out of gas so fast. I guess like that means you have to kind of change players around and have like your fielders come in to pitch or something, which is what the AI did in that game. Which is weird. Like I don't know, it's okay. I'm not really excited about it. But I would take it over Kid Nicky Radical Ninja on our list here, above Lunar Pool, Ice Hockey. Yeah. I guess we'd take it over Donkey Kong and Spy vs. Spy. Those are kind of weird. Again, kind of in our port zone here that we ended up with. And Pirates is actually a weird port too, but I would rather play this over Little Nemo the Dream Master. I'd take it over California Games. I might not take it over Narc, even if Narc is not a great port of that game. It's yeah. All right, so at number 32, Dusty Diamond's All-Star Softball. Not a bad game. Not a bad game at all. Speaking of bad games, Faith brings us this one. Faith suggested this one. If you want to suggest games, you can do so over at patreon.com/Jeff Gerstmann. Sign up for the Gerstmann Advisory Panel today. And you can shout terrible video game names at me. This game. All right, here we go. This game's called The Karate Kid. I have memories of this game. Here we go with the karate tournament. Quarterfinal round. Like, pretty good animation. Gotta do the quarterfinal round again. Now the semifinal round. This feels... All right, final round. Here we go. See, we don't recover life between the fights here, so we're kind of... Fuck. You just used up all my crane kicks. I have C times 0 now. Just to get through those first two with life left, you know? Everything about this feels so fucking terrible. God damn it. All right, final round. It's okay. We won the karate tournament, and now we're in Okinawa, stage 2. And now the real game begins. I have to say, like, I appreciate the idea that, like, this game, you know, basically... It, you know, follows the movie. Like, you got your little karate tournament there, you know, or something, and then you gotta go train or whatever. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie. The Karate Kid is a really good example of a classic film that I never want to see again. It's been a long time since I've seen it, and I don't have any specific interest in ever seeing it again. And so it's kind of cool that it goes from like a really shitty fighting game kind of thing to a really shitty side-scrolling kind of thing. The part where it breaks down is that none of this, you know, none of this feels good. You know, you're not coming out of this going, oh yeah, man, it's a game that's good at doing multiple things. Like, no, it sucks. Visit the hammer bonus. Nailed it. You dodged 0 swinging hammer. Probably something to be said for just like hanging out and killing dudes and getting all your life back, you know, collecting these C's. Dude did so much damage on every single attack. He just melted me. kidding me? The typhoon strikes. This is the level I remember from this game, is this shitty, like, wind and there's garbage coming at you. So if I let off the controller, he starts to slide back from the extreme wind. Come on! Why am I like stuck? Why is it not moving? Look at these guys. Dying. Look at me dying. And it just goes back to first. Yeah, maybe there's a continue, you know, but this game is, it just feels bad. Did much better that time. But yeah, I remember renting this game and basically getting nowhere in it and finding it really bad. What the? But also, I'll say, you know, right here, this session you're watching me play right now, this is the best I've ever done at the Karate Kid in my entire life. The run of a lifetime. I'm glad you're here to witness it with me. Bonus stage swing. Maybe I can figure out how to dodge this time. The buttons do something. Also, it looks like it'll only draw like 2 guys on the screen at a time, so If you just kite these guys along, we can just go. Just good to know, I guess. This kick, it's not bad. Once you get it dialed in. Stay with me, fellas. Ice bonus. Oh. Drum punches. What the fuck? Like they get you bouncing, you're done. Oh man. That man was just floating in the sky and we got Mr. Miyagi and got all our health back. Beat and save. That guy had a fucking sharp stick, man. I've never seen this level before in my life. The run of a lifetime. I love this. I love that this works. I love that we just stumbled into this idea that, hey, there can only be 2 enemies on screen at a time. And so, as long as you're careful about it, which we screwed it up. Okay. Oh, I got Karate Kid stuff. Caught 4 flies. If I can just get on the other side of this guy, we can make a run for it. But if I face the other way, we can get... Oh, no. Seems mildly unfair. little buddy. Everybody's home. And they're at the window. Okay. No, 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 no. What? That's messed up. That's just messed up. Again, you know, I cannot stand the way this feels. And some of this stuff where you're getting juggled is like totally miserable. But it does have a one-on-one mode. Can we play? Oh, I guess that's just a two-player mode only, huh? A proper fighting game mode. Game over. Terrible game. Terrible, terrible game. Oh, kind of cool. You know, like I did pretty well at it there. I don't know. You know, I'll say that. It felt like I was doing okay at it for a bit. I could probably finish that game someday. I don't know. I don't want to do that. All right, the Karate Kid. It's a pretty miserable experience. I appreciate that it starts out with like a little fighting tournament and then gets into the game. But like the two things feel so different that it's just like, ugh. That was the end of the. Okay, apparently we made it. Apparently I made it to the end of the game right there. That was pretty much the end right there. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, something to aim for in the future, I suppose. Get the rest of the Karate Kid retro achievements. That's a real terrible game from your friends at LJN. They did what they do. Where does it go? It's not as good as Dino Wars Destruction of Spondylus, that's for sure. But it's not as busted. Is it? Oh man, would I rather play RoboCop or the Karate Kid? What a miserable choice to have to make. It's better than the Three Stooges. It's better than the Three Stooges. And it is ever so slightly better than RoboCop. So congratulations to the Karate Kid, our new number 53. That's a game that I would have told you would have been like bottom 10 before we started all this. I would have been like, oh, Karate Kid, it's a miserable, oh God, no. So better than I remember, but still pretty bad. Okay, next up is a suggestion from Mike. I don't think I've ever seen this game. It's called The Little Mermaid. Another Capcom Disney thing. And you know, I've seen the Little Mermaid approximately 1,000 times over the past 6 months. So I can comment on how accurate or not it is, really, you know. Starting here, this is like the middle of the movie. What? Come on, what? You starting to kiss the girl? He planned to marry her. And Sebastian... Okay. Spell over the fish of the sea, so they would have to do what she wanted. If she wasn't stopped, she would probably take over. This would probably take over the whole sea. Oh, she can just talk, huh? Okay, so this is like post the end of the move. Well, Ursula doesn't make it out of the end of the... This is already some non-canon nonsense here. Don't go. Fuck your fish friends. You know we eat fish up here. You know you've abandoned... You know you're a class traitor. You've turned your back on all of your fish friends so that you could live with humans, right? I mean, you realize that you're a monster. We eat crabs up here. Your best friend is a crab and a fish. Like, we eat... we... Okay, so we got a swim fast button. Maybe if I had that shell still, I could open that? I don't know. Oh, I didn't realize it was Bubble Bobble. Okay. Oh, man. Getting lit up. Very, very crummy respawn on these guys, too, huh? Yeah, so it's like we kind of have a, you know, we have like a run button and, you know, like a swim fast button, rather. Where are you going? I gotta throw this fish at you. Oh! Oh, I can throw it at an angle. Okay, that changes everything. Hooray. Oh, we didn't find a fork. Or whatever it's called. Ursula's going towards the sunken ship. That wasn't a ghost at all, it was just another fish. No? That's, Okay, well, whatever. If I'd hit that from the other side, would it have fallen down the stairs and cracked this open? Is that how that's supposed to... Well, I guess we get another shot at it, huh? Not exactly speedrun tactics. See, that's interesting. Ah, damn it. Gotta take care. You don't have quite enough life. I don't... Oh, is that... We already got that, so we can't do it again? Oh, do we have to... My bubble's not powerful enough to do it anymore. Now that since I died. Yeah. That's cold. This is silly. That I can't just turn back into a lady up here. Yeah, it's like a bad Echo the Dolphin. Oh. Okay, so we got a little power, we got a little range. It's interesting because it's got like, you know, it feels like a game that has a lot of like missable stuff in it like that. Like with like, oh, you can figure out this puzzle and get this upgrade or not, you know, and I don't know. It's neat. Oops. This is, I don't know, it's charming. Can I just not? Ugh. Fuck. It's like just tricky enough to be annoying. Yeah, I don't know. This is neat for what it is. I don't want to do this. Now that I'm faced with like, hey, play this level again. I'm like, you know. Like that doesn't work. Yeah, I guess I just gotta. Oops. And that one is what? That's power? Okay. Alright. I like the little out of water moments. I think that's just kind of a nice little touch, I guess. Well, I probably shouldn't be doing this. I'm just blocking the... Ah, that's a... yeah. Let's just see if we can go. Fuck. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's tricky, you know. So this is frustrating. This whole situation with the, you know, two of them on top of each other. Oh, come on. Oh, the eyeballs kill me, okay? All right. Why is that not finishing the job? Like, it's very annoying. Oh, fuck you. Tricking me. This is a very annoying thing. Okay. That's the Little Mermaid. That's neat. That's neat for what it is. I mean, you know, like it's you know, it's mechanically interesting. Like there's a lot more depth, I think, to it than you would think. Like in some ways, I think that second boss fight, it kind of backfires. Like it's just not, I don't know. Like it's asking things of you that then, like, for whatever reason, I couldn't shoot those crabs and I would have to let them unfreeze and then try to freeze them again. And that's kind of janky. Kind of janky, but kind of cool in its own weird way. I mean, but it's no Narc. I mean, let's be real with ourselves. It's no California Games. Yeah, sometimes you just look at the list and you know exactly where it's going to go. And that's just one of these situations here where we have found ourselves looking at the exact right spot for this one. And so there you have it. The Little Mermaid, our new number 36. It's no pirates. It's no pirates. All right. Let's move on. This is another one of those arcade ports, but I think this might be, I probably played this version of the game, if not the C64 version, a lot more than the arcade version. This is a Konami video game known as Russian Attack. Green Beret outside of the United States. Good. Yeah. This is an up to jump game, right? It's because it's you have one for stab and one for yeah. Now we've got this rocket launcher. This is good music. I think at this point, like more modernly, I have definitely played more of the arcade version than any other version of the game. I haven't seen this one in quite some time. Oh! Jump kick guy almost got me. Not taking any chances with these landmines. Does this version not have the truck show up? This would be like a truck that backs onto the screen, and then the guys come out of the truck. But maybe the NES just couldn't handle it. All right. First target overcome. That guy doesn't jump. For some reason, I thought maybe he was the new colored of the new colors of the jumping guy, but that's the jumping guy. Oh, that's still the jumping guy. I got distracted by the guy with the gun. Freaked out. That's how it happens, man. I don't know why I did not mean to jump there, but because up is jump, it made it very easy for me to jump after going up the ladder. And, well, that worked out poorly for me. It's very frustrating. But this is this game. I mean, this is, there's multiple levels, but at the end of the day, this is Russian Attack. Oh, I really fucked that up. I didn't need to go down that way. All right, we'll walk past this guy because I think he'll... Oh, no. Oh, he ran the other way. I thought he was going to turn and come at us. That's a horrendous tactical error. Yeah, see, he jumps to the top of the ladder if you keep holding up. That's bad. Oh, I needed to turn around so I could stab that guy. And as such, got shot. I wasn't sure if you fell off straight or fell off at an angle. Either way, I guess I missed the landmine, but boy, I was expecting to fall straight down. No continuing, or at least not by default. perhaps some sort of code, but I don't know. You know, this being an arcade game means it's pretty short. You know, it's like, what, 4 levels, 5 levels probably. Not exactly a mega complicated thing. And so, like, I don't know. Like, if you ask me, hey man, do you like Russian Attack? My answer is always going to be like, hell yeah, I do. But you know, as we sit here and really think it through scientifically, this is one of those situations where they just kind of like said, here's a pretty straightforward arcade port, and now pay you know, full cartridge prices for it. And you know, when you start looking at the value proposition there, this becomes a very different kind of thing, you know? I do like the way he jumps off of this fence, though. That's something that I think all the versions of the game do. Like, look at this little woo! That's a good little But yeah, this port, you know, I don't know. I might even say I prefer, you know, the Commodore 64 version to this one, which is this one is probably technically better in most of the ways that matter, but I don't know. There's something about, it's maybe one of those sound effect things of just jump kick guy. Imagine being a soldier at this base and they're like, did you see the guy that was breaking in and killing everybody? And you're like, yeah, he fucking jumped over my head, dude. And oh, you didn't like stop him or do it? No, man, it was so crazy that he just like jumped right over me that I just kept running. Oh, that's not, okay, well, I thought for sure that was it for me. No, why am I just... Yeah. Fucking, that's a jump kick guy, too. Man. It's the sort of thing that shouldn't be that difficult. The enemies are clearly differentiated. You'd be like, that's a jump kick guy. That's a gun guy. That's a walking guy. And that's a guy that has a bazooka. Power up, you know? Yeah, that sucks when the enemies are like that. It's kind of a rough position there. But yeah, I don't know. I like this game conceptually. I think, you know, again, when we kind of put it up against other games on the platform, it starts to feel a little weird. Oh, I thought you were going to go down the ladder. This is just dumb. No. You can't stab on the ladder. And you're boned. You're boned. And he automatically lands on the ladder there when you jump near the ladder. So you get in those sort of situations where it's like... There's a real rock and a hard place problem with this game. I would say. Especially in a game with one-hit deaths like that, where you're just kind of like put up against it in a way that feels real foul. But conceptually, I love this game. Man, remember, you probably don't, because who would? But they made a new Russian attack for Xbox Live Arcade on the 360. And I remember when it got announced thinking, oh, cool. That it was going to get like a, the Metroidvania treatment that other games were getting at the time. You know how that Strider remake was kind of, not remake, but the kind of new downloadable Strider game was kind of in that same vein. And there were some other really great games. I was like, man, yeah, you could totally do Russian Attack as a really good Metroidvania kind of thing. And then it just didn't, it was like a super straightforward. It was, it was like this. It was like this, but like longer, but not by much. And it was really disappointing. It was just just conceptually, you're just like, why would anyone play this? It's super fucking whatever, man. But yeah, this game is brutal on the timing in a lot of cases. But I think, it's a situation where the arcade game, I think, is still cool. And I think that this version of the game, I think, taken against the NES library, it's a rough one, it's such a straightforward take of that arcade game. You're just like, I don't really need this. I don't really need this in my life, especially today when you can just as easily emulate the arcade version. Obviously, that's kind of neither here nor there, but it's definitely one of those versions of the game that you're just like, you never really need to go back to it unless you have specific nostalgia for like this version of the game. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think it's a rough one. This was a game much like the Karate Kid, but different. If you had told me going in, hey man, you like Russian Attack, where are you going to put on the, where's that go on the list? I'm like, that's going to do pretty well. Russian Attack is a badass video. That's a great game. It's a great game. But yeah. Doesn't really hold up. Doesn't really hold up against the other games on the platform, for sure. Even kind of in its day, it was sort of a rough one. So it's I would take Ikari Warriors because it tries to do crazier stuff with it. Kicks is not my favorite version of Kicks, but they're better or worse than baseball. Man, that's a tough one. Would I take Russian Attack over Dino Wars Destruction of Spondylus? Ugh. All right, it's better than Mach Rider. I would take Russian Attack over Captain Skyhawk. I would take it over Spy Hunter. And Kicks. Load Runner is such a funky port. I don't know. It's no Ikari Warriors. Ikari Warriors, for all of its faults, is a game that very specifically tries to do more than its arcade counterpart. I don't know that that's the best way to do it, but that is, they did something there. So Russian Attack's our new number 45. Russian Attack is our new number 45. And thanks to Andrew for suggesting it. All right, Adam is up next with a game I don't think I have seen on this platform, but I am familiar with other versions of the game, and now I'm really not sure what to think of this, but let's find out. Let's find out together. This is a game called M.U.L.E. Largely thought of as a computer game. Kind of a board game of sorts. Trading and stock market supply and demand. I don't think this music is as good as the other versions of the game. It's the same tune. There's a great, like people eventually hacked the original versions of M.U.L.E to have like better multi-controller support so people could truly play good 4-player games of M.U.L.E. Will be the flapper. The flapper starts with extra money.
Flapper.
What the? Digitized sound effects. That's what the hell? Okay. The ship will be back in 6 months. Okay, so now we're gonna get some land here. I'm gonna put mine by the river because I think you can grow food really well by the river. I probably should have gone for the mountains. The mountain plots are always the ones to take first, especially the ones that have 3 mountains in them, because you want.
Flapper.
Whoa. Okay, we need to get a mule. We need to outfit it for farming. We need to go put it in our new plot of land here. Install the mule. And then go back here. And go to the pub and gamble. We won $176. You won the Colony Swamp Eel Eating Contest. You get random effects like if you were drawing cards in a board game, you know, things like that'll happen. And also you are getting resources. So that guy turned his flat area into a mining camp, which is probably not the best move. I think you do energy on flat land, you do food on the water, and you do mining in the mountains. But yeah, you'll have these random events like the ones that are scrolling across the top of the screen. See, yeah, outfitting that one for mining, that's the right move. And that computer went mining as well. Energy output is increased, but we don't have no one is harvesting energy. So all right, so we built we got a lot of food. They did not get a lot of food on there, a lot of mining done over there. Okay, so now we at the end of everyone's turn, we get to buy and sell goods. So ore is something that is just pure money. You sell the ore and that's it. And the price goes up and down depending on who's what. So like, so like I could go buy ore. So I walk up to set my price. And so this is a really neat way to kind of handle this of like, like if I walk up here and say, well, the shop is paying 50, I'll pay 55. Like I can walk up there like this and say, I'll pay 55 for it, or I'll pay this. And you can kind of walk back and forth. Like they come walking down and you're like, nope, 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 as they get close to try to say, try to sucker them in. But you don't buy ore because, it doesn't do anything. Or at least I don't know. Maybe, some high level mule play has you trying to buy a bunch of ore. All right, food. We all had 8 units. We used some. Then sometimes there's some spoilage. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we lost a couple to spoilage. And then I'm the only one generating it. So I'm back up to 7. I've got a surplus of 4. So I can sell 4 for food. And so I'm on the selling side for this one. But since they're not in critical shape, they're not going to buy any. If I don't sell, it'll spoil. Some of it will. So I might as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Might as well sell my excess food. Not a lot of money. But something. Now we have to wait for this to tick down. This stuff does kind of take forever. But you also, and now we'll do the energy auction, and no one is harvesting energy, so we may need to buy it. Okay, so we have a surplus, so no one needs to buy. This is just everyone will just sit here. I'm not going to sell. But I'm also not going to buy any. A little sluggish. A little sluggishly paced. Not going to lie. I want to say the Commodore version, the meters tick down faster if you're not moving. You know what I mean? So if it detects like you're not doing anything. But then we get to hear this tune again. This is like a weird, I mean, I don't know, like this is cool for the platform to get this game at all. But it's just kind of, I don't know. It's really I guess I would say underwhelming. I'm going to try and get the 3 mountains on the left side there. Oh, I guess it's only 2, huh? Okay, because the other one's on the plot above it. That's okay.
Green flapper.
Green flapper. This one talks, which is ridiculous. Okay, we'll get a mule. This screen doesn't need to exist. This, the process of buying and outfitting a mule in the original versions of the game is so much faster than this. Like, this is annoying. Okay, so now we're mining there. Sometimes there. Oh, it disappeared. Oh. Sometimes you can catch a guy in the cave when it shows up and get bonus money. I don't know why it didn't do that for me then, but well, all right. That's end of turn. When you want to end your turn, you just go to the pub and it gives you some money. All right, that guy re-outfitted one of his plots for energy. Yeah, now they're all doing energy. Acid rainstorm, food output up, energy reduced. All right, that means we'll produce more food. But now everyone is producing food, so there might not be a market for me to sell it. One. I mined 1. Guess I'm selling. Yeah, it looks like that meter goes down a little faster. But yeah, this is a weird game for the platform. It came out, earlier than the NES did by a bit. And it's a classic. Like, this is a classic video game. I don't know if that necessarily comes across here playing this weird version of it and all that, but like it's a weird fit for the NES. But like, you played it with a joystick on the Commodore. It's not like it's some impossible concept to grasp. It's just I I don't know. I think we think about a strategy and slower paced games as computer games, and it's a weird fit here. This was the Baldur's Gate 3 of its day. I'm a little bit behind them, so they'll sell first, but they would have anyway, because I think it'll sell from right to left. It doesn't matter. The shop's gonna pay us what it's gonna pay us. We'll sell off our excess food, and that's that. But yeah, I highly recommend. I bet you could have a lot of fun with some friends if you were all into weird old games. If you went and grabbed a copy of M.U.L.E, maybe not this version of the game, and figured it out. I mean, that's kind of the other thing is I have been playing M.U.L.E in one form or another for decades. I'm at an energy deficit, so I'm buying. I need to buy 2. But I don't want to pay a lot of money for it. And they've all got a surplus, so hopefully they'll want to sell their surplus. And so this is going to be our first like real like supply and demand thing. Oh, only one seller. Wait, no, I pushed up too early. Oh my god, I fucked up. So I wanted to buy that energy for 11. Basically say I'll pay 1 more than the store will. But I jumped the gun. Fucked it all up. Fucked it all up. We're going to go for some flatland this turn to start producing energy. Which is what I was going to do anyway. But that's us. Okay. Ba-ba-ba.
Green flapper.
Green flapper. I do like that they added weird speech to this game. It doesn't need it, but it's got it. But yeah, I think my take on this game, this version of the game, is like they've slowed every aspect of it way down. The process of installing the outfits on the mules and getting a mule and all this other stuff like just takes a little bit longer for these stupid doors to open in ways that it just doesn't really benefit the game. So they changed over their food plot over to energy, so you can kind of see what the other, what they're doing. So, it goes on like this, basically. And sometimes before your turn, you will have a random event happen, like we saw some of those scrolls at the top of the screen. And that'll generally be like, oh, you found $50, or you found an extra $100, or it's a mining production half of normal because of a planet quake. Oh, well. At least we're producing some energy, so we won't go 2 turns in the hole, I guess. I don't know. But the idea is smith ore is supposed to be the thing you produce for money and then turn that money into your energy and food stuff. And then you kind of go from there. But yeah, it kind of drags on a little bit. I think that M.U.L.E did a better job of just having some tunes and a little bit of like, when the good things happen, it'll be like, do-do-do-do-do-do. They're just like little jingles and tunes in the other versions of the game, where this one just seems weirdly silent. And especially by the standards of the platform, like they should have written a new soundtrack for this in addition to the original song and just had music playing the entire time. I think that's, like yes, that's a good, yes, you've summed it up. Escape says, the original package was more charming. I agree. The M.U.L.E looks a little more like an ATST, like Commodore 60, like the Atari 2600 Empire Strikes Back game, like that type of ATST or AT-AT, I guess, the 4-legged ones, whatever the fuck. All right, they're all in the hole on food, and I've got 1 to sell, so I'm going to sell mine for 49. I think if I sit at 50, it'll buy my unit first, but I'm never actually sure. All right. And the rest of them can pay 50 to buy it from the store. Yeah, imagine renting this game and getting it with no manual. I will say I did not have the manual to this game as a child, and I figured it out eventually. But yeah, I don't know. This game's neat. It's a fun. It's meant to be multiplayer. Think of it as like a board game. Think of it as like a strategic board game. Is probably the right way to look at it, because it kind of, it's turn based, has these random events and everything else, and yeah, I don't know. This version of the game doesn't take advantage of the platform very well. And that's M.U.L.E. A great game, like an all-time classic. Don't get me wrong here. Like, we're kind of schluffing it off a little bit here on the Nintendo, but it's a great game. It's the sort of thing that you're like, it's surprising that there isn't like a more modern version of it with, mildly touched up whatevers, but like it kind of doesn't need it. Again, I think if you go grab yourself a copy of Vice, the Commodore 64 emulator, and there are modded versions of M.U.L.E. that are designed to be played with. You can hook up 4 joysticks to an emulated Commodore 64 in a way that required weird hardware on the original console, and so they hacked a version of M.U.L.E. to support the weird controller stuff, and so you can all play with joysticks, or all play with controllers if you want to go through the hassle of hooking up 4 controllers to an emulator. Anyway, if you wanted to jump through all of those hoops, I think M.U.L.E. is a good time for like that. If you like that style of strategic kind of board game sort of thing, I think it's a cool thing. M.U.L.E. is a great game. This is not a great version of it, and I think again, when we think of the standards of the platform, I think Pirates did a much better job of kind of modernizing that game a little bit, while staying true to the original formula. Pirates is another kind of weird one, but not as weird as this is. And so M.U.L.E. kind of, I don't know, it's probably somewhere in here. Like would I take M.U.L.E. over baseball? Maybe not. But would I take M.U.L.E. over Tiger Heli? I absolutely would. In fact, is M.U.L.E. better than Spelunker? M.U.L.E. is on GOG. Okay, all right, yeah. So you could go get it that way, and yeah, there was that M.U.L.E. Returns thing that showed up on Steam at one point, or got announced. It was probably a Kickstarter that is never going to come out or something. Seems like it was from that era in a weird way. Is M.U.L.E. better than Spelunker? GOG claims it works on Windows 11. Yeah, I mean, it's because it's it's DOSBox in a wrapper or something, right? It's like whatever version of the game. It's like they've packaged it up with an emulator and made it work well. So that's probably why it's Windows 11 game. This is again, just off the top of my head, if we're talking about M.U.L.E., I will always tell you how great M.U.L.E. is, but it's out of the top 50 here. It's our new number 51. It's no Spelunker, which is a weird sentence to say. Let's try and get one more game in here. This one comes from Shane. These games were everywhere. I never really messed with them. I played them here and there, but I forget all about what they even really are. It's The Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle, which I always think of as Game Boy game. I don't think of this as an NES release. I think of this as something that came out on the Game Boy. All right. There's Bugs Bunny walking. We got Sylvester up there doing whatever it is he's up to. Can I fall off these? I can. He walks one... This is a tile-based game. He walks one tile at a time. Okay, we can push this safe. Yeah. Get fucked. Oh, he's gonna get back up. No, he's gonna disappear. Okay. Do these buttons do anything? Doesn't look like it. So, just kind of a maze game then, huh? We need to be down there. This is, it's a janky video game. But yeah, I always thought of this as a Game Boy game. But this tile-based movement feels awful. Alright, so let's get this glove here and see what it does. I assume... Oh, okay. So we can pick it up and shoot it later. Oh, can't climb up that. Very tricky. Going down the stairs is super... How am I supposed to do this? Oh! Fooled again. This seems like a game... Yeah, I was gonna say, this seems like a game where I will have to start the level over completely. Try to get up here before. Oh, that one just went, huh? Alright, gaffle him. Sylvester saying, I never got gaffled like that. And here we are again. I need to get up there. Oh, go, fast. I have fucked up. Curse you, Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. That's why they call it a puzzle game. That's why they call it a puzzle game, man. What's up? Oh. Well, I boned that up. This is a game that would benefit from you being able to see all of the action on the screen at the same time, you know what I mean? I like that there's like a kind of smooth up the ladder or up the stairs animation, but not a go down one. You just kind of fall off. Boom, boom, boom. Can you pause and scroll the map? That's a good question. Seems like something they would put in there. Nope. thought that was going to be something I pushed off the edge. It was a beautiful dream. Yeah, the lineage of this franchise is super weird, right? It's all like they just at some point started slapping other IP onto it. Sometimes regionally, sometimes just like I don't know, man. There's a Woody Woodpecker one, right? What's up now? Let's do one more level of this. Like I have a respect for this franchise, but maybe this is not the version of the game. Like this one just feels off. Oh. Say your prayers, varmint. Yosemite Sam gets clipped. Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Oh. This seems like the sort of game that could either have this song playing through every single level, or it's one of those things where like every 10 levels the color of the bricks change. Ugh. And then with that, there's new music. I'm gonna give Daffy Duck the business because I'm pretty sure that it'll give me an achievement for that, and then we'll stop playing. What's up? Kind of annoying that they put those in forced positions where you like have to use them, but I guess that is strategery. Yeah, I feel like no one's. Oh, see, you play for a while. Here's your new tile set. We got pipes. Looks like I gotta get that one last, huh? I got all the other ones, right? I think I did. Oh, is that bad? Oh. Oh, I guess maybe I don't need to get that one last. Looks like you can walk in front of the pipes. Never mind. All right, well, I'm glad we played long enough to hear another tune. Kind of Gyromite vibes off of this a little bit, you know? Anyway. The Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. Thanks to Shane for suggesting that. Again, if you want to suggest games, you can join the Gerstmann advisory panel today. You get access to all sorts of fun stuff. Go over to patreon.com/Jeff Gerstmann. Sign up, support this nonsense. Keep this train running. All that good stuff. But where does the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle end up on our list? It's not a bad game. I just don't think... I don't think that's the right version. That's got a real Game Boy ass game vibe to it. That I think the tile based nature of the movement, all that sort of stuff feels bad on the NES. But I don't know, you know, it is what it is. It's a decent little kind of puzzly platformery sort of thing. Would I take it over Ring King? I might. Let's think this through. Yeah, yes. No, this is yeah, we're thinking probably somewhere up in here, I think, with where we're at. I'll take it over Ring King, take it over Dr. Chaos, Wrecking Crew. Yes. Is it better than Legendary Wings? Yes. Is it better than Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu? I don't know. You know, it's like it's why it has passwords, right? Is because you're not meant to just sit there and play through that entire game in one go. And I think that's why I think of it as a portable game, because it's the sort of thing you can kind of open up and, you know, you've ideally written down your passwords somewhere. And you knock out a few levels and then go do something else. But it's perfectly good for what it is. Again, it just, you know, it feels a little less than ideal on that platform. But there you have it. The Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. It's our new number 27. Congratulations to all of these video games for, I don't know, for being video games. But none of them are as good as Rygar. That's where we're still at. Rygar, safe for another week here. In the number one spot, and nothing has come in worse than Athena, though Motor City Patrol was headed in that direction for sure. Yeah, what a mess of a thing here. The list is not is not publicly accessible yet. I will try to clean it up because it's kind of a mess. The version that I would keep and share needs some work here. Next time out, I've got a couple of games we didn't get to this time that we will start with or get to next time. Gun Smoke from Obsolete Vernacular, who suggested that one, and Krusty's Funhouse from Patch, who suggested that one. Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle and Krusty's Funhouse. Pretty similar thing there. Pretty similar video games. So Krusty's, I think of Krusty's Funhouse as a Genesis game. Though actually, there's an Amiga game that doesn't have any of the Simpsons branding in it. It's that game. Like they reskinned that game with Krusty and the Simpsons, to put it out everywhere. And Acclaim put it out everywhere. Every platform that could handle Krusty's Funhouse got Krusty's Funhouse, whether you wanted it or not. And I remember that game being everywhere for a summer or something like that. It was just, and Acclaim was really big about sending out games. And so, you know, you would get a box with like, here's one of every version of Krusty's Funhouse in it. And you're like, oh, good. Thanks. Game Gear, huh? Cool. I assume it came out on Game Gear. It must have, right? It came out. Yeah, that's Acclaim. They'll put it out everywhere. But yeah, we'll look at those two next time around, and some others. Thanks everybody for hanging out and helping me to touch and rank these hot 8-bit Nintendo video games. I look forward to rejoining you and doing this again in the very near future. Hopefully it'll just be next Friday, but I don't know. By next Friday, we might have another baby by then. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I bet with the way things are headed, I would be surprised if we made it to next Friday without a trip to the hospital. So yeah. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you next time.